season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. 12, 11.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Sanders last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. First down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Here we go.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure comes and down he goes. Derek Hall in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Shreds the tackle. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, Charles, you know, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 pass.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A great play there. 57 yards.
And the Huskies put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Nola League, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And shoves him off at the 20.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from it.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, it's Walker. And he coughed it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's second and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. Still going. They can't stop it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 40 yards.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Rio offense set to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
From the gun. It's Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Huskies will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Derek Hall bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ken Walker,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Huskies add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow, a quick throw there is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now back to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Jordan Brooks
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taking it around the 40. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. Cam Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.